In no way is Mike David, Mark Davis, Red Bar, or the Scars Club responsible for the opinions displayed here tonight. All this stuff is at your own risk. Mike is not legally responsible for any of this. Someone else is. Mike is not involved. Everything on this show is a gag.
What else we got for these cells, Jules?
How about Joe
Lucian.
Rogan talk? Oh, yeah.
Lucian, I meant to show you this right after the Milo thing. Lucian Wintrich, a good friend of mine.
Love him.
He introduced me to Piranha. Piranha's a big guy. You see him even promoting the show. Piranha loves Red Bar. And Lucian Wintrich, that gay little guy, big Red Bar fan.
Alex.
He does live streams. Look at him out of his apartment. I want to go hang out in D.C. with him. He's got a beautiful apartment.
I would kill to stay in this apartment.
Lucian, can we come visit and hang out for a weekend?
I want to do a therapy session with him where I lay down on his couch and he tells me how it should be.
Look at Lucian dressed up like Wall Street here. Okay? You could tell he's a villain because he's got that thing where if the sleeves and the collar are different than the pattern on the shirt, you're a fucking villain. He's got those glasses, that tie, and here he is, even though he's gay. This is a gay guy. Really? Well, he says he's gay.
He's, I think, my favorite gay
remember,
guy.
Lucian was a White House correspondent until he was found out.
I was very proud.
Big fan of Red Bar. I've snorted Adderall with him, believe it or not. And here he is in his apartment. He's got this beautiful Judas with him. And they're doing a live stream and they're taking questions. And he used to be Milo's right-hand guy. And listen what he's going to say about Milo. This is really filthy. If you're not into gay escapades, you're not going to like this. Listen to this.
Is asking, how big is Milo's member?
Small and he's fat.
Whoa! Small and he's fat? Is that what he says?
Yes.
Small and he's fat. So Lucian and Milo hooked up. They had a gay thing, a fucking fling.
Do you think there's a tape?
No. But let's hear this. Someone asks, how big is Milo's dick? Let's hear this.
Mine is in. But it always sounds like a really long...
Alex is asking, how big is Milo's member?
Small and he's fat.
Wow. There's more.
That was actually, that's why it was like a one-off
Now,
thing.
Do I believe Lucian to be lying just to kind of sound cool? Yes. But
boy, does he sound cool.
Also, yeah, is he cool? Yeah, he's fucking cool, man. I'd love to hang out with this kid and come up with cruel intentions ideas. How to screw over the school, how to embarrass the dean. Yeah. Here, listen.
That was actually, that's why it was like a one-off thing. Like he's like... It's like a Greek boy who had too much phyllo dough. It's a Greek joke, I think. Phyllo dough?
Yeah, what's phyllo dough?
Phyllo dough is what you make.
Actually, it's...
If we went to visit them, would you let me fuck this Jew right in front of you?
Sure.
Wow, look at this! This is gonna rule!
As long as I can smoke a cigarette with Lucian.
Oh, yeah. Wow, look,
I
it's
like
even
how
getting
he has
better here.
empty frames ready to put another
Ready
piece
for
of
pictures.
art.
That could be a
Looks
picture of us
amazing.
there.
I
Look at
know.
that, yeah.
Lucian will even
Yeah,
hang
what's
us up.
phyllo dough?
Phyllo dough is what you make.
Actually, it's sort of a light dough.
It's what you
Well, I don't
Wait,
know.
so what would you say if Milo was watching this? Which he probably wouldn't, but maybe he would.
Oh.
If Milo was watching this,
Um,
what would you say to him?
The lifestyle.
what would I say?
Listen to the music. It's like they're at a steakhouse.
Like, I honestly, I could give a shit what he's doing. I have nothing truly against him, but it's annoying in general if somebody. The Milo thing was very weird to me because it was.
So I want to. People forget about what gay is. This kid got fucking naked. Milo was naked. They're rolling around dick to dick. Dick to dick. We forget what gays do. We're so used to hearing about gays and, gays can. At the end of the day, it's two naked men kissing, which gays don't even gays know how fucking sick it is because they don't do it. It's not like gays are kissing now everywhere and doing PDA. Gays keep it down still as if it's 1988. Yeah, we see a gay peck on the cheek. You don't see a full gay makeout too often because it still is troubling. And to think butt naked on butt naked, Milo's boner and his boner pressing against each other until they collapse. It's fucking vile. And every time you see a gay guy, you need to remember what really is happening behind those closed doors. I mean, those doors should have a lock on them. And the doors should open up to a padded cell, and there should be a jail, and they should be separated. There should be no contact. Because what they're doing is actually quite vile still. When you think about it, and people forget, we see these gays and they've really rosied up these gays to make it seem like, oh, it's just. But when they get down and dirty, no one is ready for a gay butt fuck bonanza and the poppers and the open anus and what they're doing and the boners. No one's ready for that. Not a soul. So we must remind the people what is really going on between these twinks.
Upset that I wouldn't hook up. Like, honestly, if you really look at the timeline and the progression, I probably shouldn't say this, to be honest. Should I?
Yeah,
look at that guy!
Okay.
Don't mind me as he glides by. That was a fucking feminine guy. Now, I've hung out with these people. And you forget that they're gay. You forget, okay, they get naked. And the boners. Dick, here we are. Dick to dick. Boom! A couple of bouncing schlongs. Do they do this? Do they walk to each other? Boom. That's still fucking nut. We haven't even seen this yet. That's how behind we are on get. We're not fucking chill with this. You know why? We've never seen boner to boner. Ever.
Well,
even in our wildest porns, there's not boner to boner. What is real? We've never seen two naked men actually like rolling around with each other, boner to boner. No one has seen that. You can't even find that online. So are they even doing
together like two snakes?
Ooh.
Sounds
are
cool
they
to me.
even doing it, or does that sicken them? I can't imagine anything's really happening. It's a farce. It's a front. Let's see some more.
I probably shouldn't say this, to be honest. Should I?
Yeah, say it. Come here.
Okay.
You're telling me this guy gets butt naked and bends over with his butt to another man? I will not and cannot believe that that's the case. I can't. And then I talk to him. Ugh, my mouth smells like shit already from thinking about this.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it feels like I sucked down a big load of shit. And then I pull it out. It's this big fucking gonzo rainbow of log shit from my mouth. My mouth smells like fucking poo. For God's sakes, for thinking about this. This is doity.
In my interpretation, and we're all individuals, we all perceive things in different ways.
They don't like this. This is too gross for me.
The actual timeline that I experienced, we did hook up once. He got upset that I refused to do it again. And then all of a sudden, he was contacting people to try to fuck.
What do you mean by hook up? Did you do a pack? Did you hug? You fucked Milo? I mean, that's absurd. It is. Darling, do me good. Ah! Little boy, fuck boy, me. What? I can't take you seriously. You got fucked in the ass? That's just bizarre. Stop. You don't need to do that. Even as a gay, that's too far. So you fucked Milo and you wanted to do it again. You said no, as any gay should after he realizes what's been done. How much drugs do you have to be on to do actual gay sex as a gay? Even as a gay, you got to be high as a kite to get through this. That's why they're on poppers and lewds and all this shit.
Do it again. And then all of a sudden, he was contacting people to try to fuck with my career.
Oh.
And the only time I actually...
So they're saying that he fucked Milo in the ass. Milo goes, do it again, please. I crave the feeling. And he goes, nah, sorry, it was gross. And he goes, oh, yeah? Well, I'll shatter your hopes and dreams. I'll ruin your career. That's terrible. Never get involved with a homosexual.
To try to fuck with my career. And the only time I actually... And I never get angry. I get trolly. I don't get, angry. But the only thing to even make me trolly against somebody I know Milo, by the way, I raised. This is somebody who I raised.
So they're sticking trolleys up there. Those are those gummy worms that we buy. Trolleys. I'm never eating those again. That's sick. So a sour worm finds its way up the anus and now lives under this guy's skin. Sick.
Somebody I know. Milo, by the way, I raised. This is somebody who I raised 10 grand for.
Whoa.
The entire reason that
That's a lot of money.
the Berkeley, the original Berkeley thing happened was because I had a friend of mine finance it.
Ian
And
Finance.
so it was very weird for me to hear that he was trying to sabotage me. And of course, after hearing that,
I like Lucian, but he's making all this up as he goes, most likely, for clout. As every gay does. You know, gays have no moral compass. It's just whatever sells at the moment. You know, and you'll say this to Lucian's face and he'll just go, is that an admittance? I don't know. Here, let's hear some more.
I think so it was a little bit eye for an eye. It's like, okay, well, if you're going to ruin things that make me money, absolutely.
Ooh.
I'll take some of those from you. Does that make sense? Is this some petty? It was weird. It was.
This Jew ain't ready for this. Look, yeah, gays love clout. It's true. Gays lie about sex. It's true. Now, I don't know, but I mean, I'm looking at them. It seems like they're thinking as they go.
So weird to come out of nowhere, and it's also like wildly manipulative because it happened because I wouldn't hook up with him again, or in my perception, because that's when he became like malicious, and then all of a sudden, when I stopped being friends with them, every single person who ever worked with him started like flooding into conversations with me, saying like, oh, well, you know, here, my experience with Milo was, as a full like 24/7 employee.
Wow.
He would take me to a nice restaurant, and then
my
the
God.
second I would order, he would take my plate of food and throw it into my face and start.
Okay, I did not. Do you hear what's happening? So me and Milo would go to a restaurant. The second I would order, he'd take my food and throw it in my face. How did that work out? The restaurant, like, sir, no food fights. What? I never saw this part. Can I please hear this again?
He would take me to a nice restaurant, and then the second I would order, he would take my plate of food and throw it into my face and start laughing.
Very funny.
It's not funny. Don't even laugh. That's a terrible thing to do to somebody.
Oh
if somebody's like hungry and they're in a nice restaurant waiting for dinner.
I almost believe it because he's mad that people are laughing. That's insane. What would you like to eat? Get anything you want. Money is no object. Oh, the foods are good. Enjoy. Just kidding! Ah!
It's a pretty, it's a
What
pretty
kind
good
of thing?
prank.
I've never seen this done. I haven't even done that yet. That's insane. I believe him. I gotta hear this again.
If somebody's like hungry and they're in a nice restaurant waiting for dinner, that's a terrible thing to. Okay, stop fucking laughing. Can you imagine being that person though? It's funny if you're not that person. It's a terrible thing to do to somebody. Right? Wow, okay, so maybe I'm the only person that thinks that's a means.
If the Jew's father saw this, those credit cards would be put on hold for a moment. Don't you think? Does the Jew's father know that this is what he's spending 12 grand a month for, thinking she's working for the White House? This is not right. There's a Jew woman in the video. That's Jewish, right? 100%.
I can't say.
I got to see more.
No, yeah,
let's ask the chat. I think that's a mean,
I read in the
mean
comments.
thing to do. If you guys, if you guys think it's all right to do that, then I definitely don't want to have dinner with any of you.
I got a stomach full of laughter.
Sorry, I'm just reading the comments.
So another thing,
because I want to see if anyone has questions.
They should.
Good night, Barry. Good night. We got some people going to bed.
How can you go to bed on
another
that?
thing he'd do.
There's another one.
Was which if you have a creative, and Milo did for a while have a really creative stuff. Are they both in the bathroom?
They left.
They were bored of the conversation.
No, they were
course.
hungry. They were hungry.
Um,
Food.
Yep. So gays get starving, by the way, too. They need money.
The Asians in a second. If any of his
Is that
staff
water,
members.
by the way? Is that water?
This one, the
That
red one.
No, that one.
This one, I think is. This is
Be
water.
careful. You don't want to drink the wrong drink at this guy's house.
Yeah.
Now you're
Milo
under
didn't
my
like
control.
any of his staff members getting any
Bloop,
sort of
and
like
now you're under my
retweets
control.
or fame whatsoever, notoriety, which caused the huge falling out with Tim. If you guys know Tim or Baked Alaska.
Wow.
He was weird. Discussing earlier.
Whoa, I
he's a
know
sweet
that.
guy.
Whenever a gay starts mumbling about somebody, that means that they fucked around with a gay. And they don't want to completely call them out. So he's saying Baked Alaska was messing around with them. They had a threesome. This is all I can handle. There he is, Lucian Wintrich. We'd love to Skype with him again.
I know. I want to hear some updates on his life.
Good friend of mine, this guy here. I've been to many meetings with him. Very cute, very cool.
Gino ain't got no money. Flat broke. He's always looking so damn crummy. Flat broke Gino. Ain't nobody think he's funny. He can't move.